Welcome back to For the Record with DJ Fuzz Probe. It's a lovely President's Day here in San Francisco. And we are coming to you from Explorist International, which is a new shop opened by DJ Fengren, who you might remember from a previous episode. It's on 24th and Van Ness, and we'll put the address somewhere in this video. I'm here today with the ultimate DJ Primo. Welcome to For the Record. It's good to see you.
Hi guys.
Primo is one of the best DJs I think in San Francisco. He's one of my favorites, and you have a couple of awesome nights.
I do.
Describe them.
I have a couple of. I mean, you know, I appreciate the compliment. Depends on what kind of music you're talking about.
Yeah.
But people tend to think I'm alright, so thanks guys, everyone who thinks I'm good or enjoys coming out to the parties.
Now, you are fresh off of Oldies Night.
Yeah, Oldies Night was Friday. Every first and third Friday we're over at the Knockout on 3223 Mission Street. And it's $2 before 11 and $4 afterwards. There's a huge guest list which you can get on. And
you say it's Oldies Night. So how early do the records go? Do you play some 50s stuff?
Like 1954.
54? Sweet. And then it
maybe
goes
52, I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay. But it's an amazing mix. You have some amazing records over there.
54 to like 78 we go about.
You're also one of the proponents of Nightbeat.
Nightbeat.
Scott.
Well, yeah, Dr. Scott and Lucky Sean Segal, also known as Pink Panzer from back in the days. Lucky, of course, is from the Soul Party, and Scott was DJing an old mod party called Diabolic. Well, I say old meaning like in 2001, 2002.
Now that the old Wearpad?
Yeah, was at the Wearpad. So, I would go to the Wearpad and see Dr. Scott DJ, and I would, flip out and whatnot. And there was Scott and Jody Artichoke was one of the girls, and Sean Kavanaugh and Carlos. Anyways, they were a part of really the history of me getting into 60s music. Even though before that, I had seen Daniel and Ivar DJ. I saw Daniel DJ at the Highball. When we were 19, we would drink whiskey up on the stairs in North Beach. And then I'd carry his records in for him, and so they wouldn't check my ID.
Right. And classic Mentos move.
Yeah. and yes. And then I would get in there, and it was when rockabilly was still kind of a bigger deal.
Right.
At least like subculture-wise, there were more bands playing and people really dressing the part, and I looked like some shitty, punk rocker wannabe dude. But it was great. It was a fucking lot of fun. The music was amazing.
Cool.
All the live bands, I can't remember who they were back in the day, but anyways.
Yeah.
So all that stuff, a lot of that culminated into me really appreciating the oldies, kind of out on the street sense.
Yeah.
And then, the whole 60s thing, I got into soul, and I really tried the 60s soul only thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this one night, this guy Jonathan Ogilvy, who's probably one of the coolest dudes to ever ride a Vespa. He's a really composed, mellow, and very worldly guy.
Yeah.
He once took me out to the Kabuki Spa before I had a DJ gig because he knew my back hurt. He was like, I want you to feel good, man. But Jonathan had Daniel and I do this thing called the Moss vs. Rockers,
Right.
and that's at the San Francisco Motorcycle Club.
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard all this 60s soul music that I was trying to play, and Daniel's rockin' R&B and rockabilly music and doo-wop and stuff, it sounded a lot more interesting than just one or just the other.
Right.
It was hard to pin down.
Yeah.
And when an interesting few songs got slung together, it was really something. Sometimes it was like, why the fuck did you play that Motown-y thing after that Little Richard-y thing? but mostly it was really great. And so after that, I was laboring in my own personal obscurity, and I thought maybe Daniel would like to join that obscurity with me.
Cool.
And we did for a year until we announced that the last Oldies Night was going to happen and they were going to replace it.
Yeah.
And then, which is in like 2004 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then 100 people came to the attic on a Sunday. And that was like how it started.
Well,
So
cool.
that's Oldies Night. Nightbeat, right?
Nightbeat.
The fourth Saturday of the month.
Fourth Saturday.
Yeah.
At the Edinburgh.
Yes, at the Edinburgh Castle.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
Let's take a look at some
We're
records.
gonna look at some records.
Let's see what's in Primo's box.
All right.
Box.
Well,
I've heard tell that you have some amazing records. And
I have some
I'm
good
sure
stuff.
everyone would love to hear from you. So what do we got?
Well, this
It
is
doesn't, and then, amazing is
amazing's in the mind.
exactly
You know,
classified
yeah.
in many ways.
We're not going to just look at expensive records.
No. Let's see what you want to show us.
So, we're looking at 5, right?
Yeah, 5 is good for an episode.
5 records. 1.
Number 1.
No. Yeah. All right. So this is a fucking bootleg record. There's some really expensive original something or other vinyls, but this is a bootleg that Daniel gave me.
Bootleg record.
On Clock Records.
Uh-huh.
And which is known for the song Rinky Dink by Dave Baby Cortez.
Yeah.
But this is a doo-wop group, and anytime the doo-wop guys fuck with the Latin sound, to me it's 95% always a great, amazing thing.
Yeah.
So, Senorita by the Carinators, The Other Side, Long Hot Summer, just as good. The first time I heard Daniel play this thing, I was like, the song is like some kind of a like crazy horsey train or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like Chris Dixon Store, Explorist International. I have this really freaky organ song track by Los Rockets on ISTMO. It's got a picture of the South American continent, or the
Central America.
of Central America. Excuse me.
Oh, cool.
I'm very, very slow today. This is like some a carnival-like sound or something almost to me, and it's called you know what it's called something like La Cocateca Tamborito Panameño, which I think is, it's from Panama, and it's, it features the tambourine, so it's something about the tambourine. But this song has some really beautiful organ playing in it, and it almost sounds like some of the like Jamaican rocksteady stuff.
Oh, cool.
But then it also has this really almost silly, happy carnival-esque atmosphere. And it's like when we're playing a bunch of kind of darker or romantic or just rock and roll R&B, something that's just so almost frivolous like that. I played it Oldies. I played that record there a few times.
Yeah.
And it's that's really party time, Party time for real.
For sure.
So, anyways.
Let's do a couple more.
Yeah, so before it, I know you all need to get back to your dinner.
Whatever you have.
The next record is Come On Back Jack by Nina Simone on Colpix. It's the label's pretty fucking gorgeous. It's gold.
Oh, yeah.
And it's in good shape. It hasn't been played too many times. I think it was,
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
it was a record that somebody probably just kind of left in the box.
Yeah.
But Come On Back Jack is the answer to Hit the Road Shack by Ray Charles.
Oh, wow.
And so Nina Simone is, kind of, begging him to come on back come on back up, the song starts out and it's like, everybody's entitled to a few mistakes, and Lord knows I've made some. And she's like, then she just gets into it, and there's these men singing in the background, and they're like, talking about, woman, save your breath. And it's a real fucking crazy dancer. Well, I think it's a crazy dancer when people actually start getting into it. But when I heard it, the first time, I was like, this is like, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's not amazing. But out on the floor, it's got a lot of attitude and a lot of atmosphere and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
And it's cool. It's a record I got recently, and I like it. And Nina Simone has a very, she has a very special voice.
Right.
And for her to do something a little more playful like that, we don't necessarily think of.
One more time. We got DJ Primo.
Hey.
Oldies Night, 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, Oldies Night, Fridays.
At the Knockout, and Nightbeat is...
Nightbeat's the 4th Saturday.
4th Saturday at the Edinburgh Castle.
Yeah, 4th Saturday at the Edinburgh Castle. I'm at the Makeout Room every Tuesday where we play slow jams. And
Lost and Found.
Then that's Lost and Found. That's also with Lucky, and then with rotating guests, Paul, Nick Waterhouse, DX from the Knockout, and Scott. Those nights are all lots of fun.
Thank you so much for being on. And we'll be back with more For the Record. Have a good week, everyone. See you soon.
Thanks, guys.